Are you excited?
Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm so excited to see JD on this journey. I just know it's going to be life-changing.
There is an element of risk to this that I think a lot of people crave. You have to take on challenges where you don't know the answers. In today's society, everything is geared towards comfort and being conservative and risking nothing.
There's storylines involved. How do we as individuals, as humans, adapt and learn and gain new perspective in life?
We're kind of creating a playbook as we go. We don't have the answers. The people we talk to help us find the answers. How are we going to meet people? How are we going to get items? All of these things have taken 6 months. And now we are one day away from going on the mission.
See if we can find the handloom.
Supply run is the idea of taking, we'll call it much needed supplies, to a remote community. And the idea is to find them and deliver them.
My name is Jake Vanags, and I am a supply run facilitator and courier. It's our mission to acquire, deliver those supplies, and then integrate it into that community within about a 3-week time frame. The people involved with this are me, my brother, and then somebody who applied to be on this specific supply run, and they are not accustomed to this type of travel or adventure. Their story will be an important story to show the transformation that they might have during this process.
Are we starting the interview? Or JD Schneider is what a lot of my friends call me. My wife calls me JD.
And your role here on supply run?
To be the third courier.
How did you hear about supply run?
I actually saw it on LinkedIn. Chad had posted that they're doing supply run and that they're holding applications for the third courier. And I immediately clicked on it. I was very curious about it, read through it, and I'm cool. This is something that I would love to do. I think it would be great for me personally.
JD's been through so much in the past 5 or 6 years, beaten down and screwed over by so many companies, getting blow after blow.
We had just moved to Florida, and the same day we closed on our first house, found out my wife was pregnant. I was working for this company out of California, and no more work in the Southeast, which was the region I was covering. Gotta get a new job. My wife's pregnant, and we just bought a house.
I'm 2 months out, maybe less, from giving birth, and he's messing around in the garage and he ruptures his bicep tendon. So then he had to get emergency surgery for that right before I gave birth.
So I had the surgery, scraping by, using our savings, went to go work for a new company, and in 3 weeks, they decided they don't want to do this anymore.
So I'm praying a lot. Give me a sign, God. I just want that spark and that inspiration back because he's been suppressed by all of these things.
So I saved the application, thought about it a couple days, didn't tell my wife about it. A few days later, my wife brought it up to me. She's like, I think you should apply for that. You would support this? You would allow me to leave for like a month? She's like, yes, go. I think you need to go.
And I was like, yes, yes, yes. It was all divine intervention and it happened and I was like, this has got to be him.
From that moment, I was all in. I hadn't been selected yet, but I was going all in to do whatever I can to be selected as the third courier. Ultimately got selected.
All right, here we are about to hop on a WhatsApp group call with Jared, our fixer, and with our patron, who is a community member. We're just trying to figure out how we can work with them. Oh, here we go.
Everyone, thank you for meeting tonight. Thank you for taking the time. My short name is Biru. I'm from Sural Baturi. Biru is about 4 or 5 hours from where I live.
Are these ideas that we have for Sural Baturi helpful so far?
Because electricity is such a problem, basically anything that helps in that area would be very helpful. He mentioned something about the yak. Through the yak, they can make cheese or they can make other products.
We want to bring supplies to help, and I don't know if this is the right word, but integrate and then integrate them into the community so they can use them long term.
Yeah, he's very happy to hear that.
Awesome. Good night. Bye-bye. We're going to get JD. We're like 4 minutes away from getting him.
Could be 20 minutes.
Could be 20 minutes.
On traffic.
LA traffic into LAX. Excited to see his face.
What's up, guys? Hey, thanks for coming to get me.
Yeah, dude.
I know it's long. What's up, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's go time.
How's it feeling now that you're here, man?
I feel like this is where I'm meant to be right here, right now in this moment.
So we're in my house in Ventura, California, and preparing, right, and packing and getting things ready.
As you can tell, there's a lot of shit and not a lot of space, so
It's overwhelming.
something has to give. Either we need a bigger backpack or we need less stuff.
I'm very new at this, so I just brought a bunch of random shit. A safety vest. Do I need more than one winter hat? Cups, waterproof bags, the poncho. This is a solar powered light. Brought safety goggles, headlamp. Oh, a life straw, tape measure.
So why did you bring a tape measure?
Well, in case we needed to take a measurement when we're building the solar powered dehydrator.
How am I feeling? I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but my leg is bouncing up and down, and there's a little bit of anxiety around this. So I feel that anxiety in that last minute, we gotta get this done type of feeling.
We know where we are entering a country and where we're leaving from. There is a supply list that we've developed with a local fixer there ahead of time. Everything else is up in the air. We don't know how we're getting from point A to point B. We don't know where any of the supply items are before we get there. And JD, regardless of how he does with anything else, if he brings positivity, that will be a huge plus for us. I know on this trip, there will be days where our moods will be super low and we will be like, what are we doing?
Insane and crazy as this is going to be, as uncomfortable it's going to be, as hard as it's going to be, I ironically feel relaxed.
I hope that he feels lighter, even though he might feel heavier, because there's going to be some heavy shit that you guys probably see and go through. Going through things like that can make you feel lighter and can make you feel more appreciative of even what you do have. This mission, this journey is going to help him break through those barriers again and get back to where he was before.
Up next on Supply Run Himalayas.
It doesn't matter what side of the road you're on, you just drive and people stop and you go, and I'm sitting in the van and I'm like, I wonder if these guys are feeling what I'm feeling, because this is kind of fucking crazy.
We got into Kathmandu at like 2 a.m. last night, so we're all feeling a little wired and tired. I don't think JD has actually slept, but time is ticking, so it's time for us to go find our first two items, which are the simplest and smallest, which are rope and crampons. Kathmandu is a massive hub for trekking and climbing, so we hope it should be pretty easy to find.
Special thanks for this episode goes out to Carlin Metzger. Carlin, man, it's been years since we've hung out. We played some soccer back in the day, and out of nowhere you came in and you supported this entire journey, and forever grateful for that. It's amazing that we can, know each other from 15 plus years ago back in Chicago, and here you are supporting me from afar. So thank you for the support for me and for us in this supply run.
Thanks, Carlin, for your support. Appreciate you, man.
Carlin, thank you very much.
Another special thanks for this episode goes out to Jack Jameson and family. Jack, I mean, man, we go back to college, obviously. We had some good times, and the fact that you, all these years later, are looking at some of the things that we're doing and want to be a big supporter in that, man, just a lot of appreciation for that. So thanks for being there for that. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for just being a huge contributor to this entire mission.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jack.